Greetings. If you're like most people, I know you've got a bunch of stuff running through your mind right now. So let me invite you to just pause for a few minutes, relax. Let me welcome you to Gray Hair Talking, and to help us all relax, I want to invite you to take a deep breath with me. Back in the 1990s, I read this dear little book entitled Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's made a lasting impact on my life. Richard Carlson is the author, and since he wrote his first book in the 1990s, he has created a delightful industry with his Don't Sweat books. But from that very first book, I remember his words of advice, and I recall them often, and his words are these: remember, 100 years from now, all new people. Such a comforting thought to know that what's happening now is not going to last forever. You see, embracing this concept can really lighten the frustration that we experience with each other. And you know that sometimes we're the giver of the frustration, and sometimes we're the receiver of the frustration. We human beings can just tie ourselves in knots with the stuff of life. But what concerns us now, be it people or be it things, will not matter and perhaps not even be remembered 100 years from now. The people will be gone, including me, including you, and the things will be changed. You see, our place in this world and in the grand scheme of things is as brief as a blip on a radar screen. Our world is eons old, and from the very beginning, everyone and everything has been changing over and over and over again. And I've learned a great lesson with all this gray hair, and I have learned to realize that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but rather we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Let me repeat that. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but rather we are spiritual beings having a human experience. You see, by remembering that, it will help us to know that life is temporary, spirit is eternal, and praise God for that. This is Rachel Solomon reminding you 100 years from now, all new people, and I'm sending you blessings from Gray Hair Talking.